What do you think about this matchup with Purdue, home finale?
Really excited for it. A team that's playing really well right now with, great size. Well-balanced team across the board that we're excited to match their physicality and match their play.
After last week, a couple wins, a couple big wins, where's this team at heading into the last regular season game?
Yeah, I'm really excited with how together we are, how connected we are. I like how our energy, how we're playing, how we're showing up with confidence. We're shooting the ball with confidence, playing. I'm excited about how we're playing moving forward.
How is that connectivity really translated on the court in those games to get you 220-point wins?
Yeah, when I see our offensive execution, guys being in the right places, I even remember a pass that Will made to carry in the corner about just guys being in the right spots, just being thinking about where a teammate is, and you can see it there, and then defensively people making plays for one another and being in the right spots.
You were really able to answer the call when Tommy got in foul trouble second half. What was key for that, for you to battle physically, and then what can you maybe carry that over going forward?
Yeah, the big thing with physicality is we do a lot of really great work with Coach Fletch, just having our bodies ready for moments like that. And a lot of it's a mentality about showing up and kind of just playing hard. That's a tough matchup or whatever. Michigan with a good front court, and so just mentally prepared, ready to go and do that.
Brad mentioned with the waiver that came out a couple months ago about guys with non-D1 experience, just broaching the subject of maybe coming back. Is that something you guys have talked about, or something you have thought about or will think about as far as that option going forward for you?
Yeah, that's something I was not familiar, but I knew about. Something that we might work towards getting or whatever, but I'll tell you right now, I'm really excited to play tomorrow night. I'm really excited for the Big Ten tournament and what the rest of the season has to do.
Ben, you came here known as a shooter. How do you think you've improved in other aspects of your game, rebounding, defense?
Yeah, I would say I'm around a group of guys where I'm challenged every day just to guard great players, and so I would say defensively, I've put in a bunch of work there, just naturally growing, being around great players, trying to up my communication, my leadership, and just as we've continued to go through the course of the season.
Has this year been what you thought it would be or what you wanted it to be?
I don't even know if I really created expectations for this season. It's been a fun journey, and I've really been incredibly blessed, and I'm around great people, which have made the journey really, really fun. This season's presented new challenges that I've never had before, and it's been fun to kind of face those.
Looking back to when you first got here, where have you grown the most, or what have you changed the most about yourself?
I would say growing mentally. Just there's new mental challenges that this level and that this game presents, and so working through adversity with basically a whole new team, working through the in and out challenges, I would say is like just being adaptable to whatever the team needs and whatever the games present.
A guy like Keaton puts most of his work in behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see it, but what's he meant to this team?
Oh, a ton. Keaton's role, like most people don't get to see what practice looks like, and the way that he shows up every day, the way that he challenges us every day. Like when you talk about like his ability on scout team, like if you throw him out as the other team's best shooter, he plays that role better than most other teams' best shooter. And he's been a guy that's been a big glue piece for us with his with just being around here longer with the culture and helping us just show up every day. So
it's been like playing for Brad. It's a guy that obviously has high expectations for you, but seems like he's been supportive as anybody. What's that been like?
Yeah, I've been incredibly blessed to play under Coach Brad. When I was in the portal and I got to talk and communicate with him, there was something about Coach Brad and his winning culture and just the way he was that I knew I wanted to gain, and I knew that the only way to do that was by being here at the University of Illinois. And I think that he's kind of changed some of my perspective on the game and helped me grow so much and just growing and developing winning culture. So.
Kind of the same question about Coach Antigua. He works with the bigs. What have you learned from him?
Low and slow. You can ask me about that. Low and slow. So. So Coach O's been really fun to work with. He's an incredible encourager. He's incredibly smart. He loves and knows the game of basketball. But when you start to talk to him, he loves and knows his players as well.
What's this time of year feel like? It's March. It's a lot of possibilities out there. How are you feeling as you guys are here, and what's ahead?
Yeah, it's March, so the energy's high. This is a lot of what you play the season for. The regular season's a ton of fun, but the uncertainty of the postseason, as well as just the possibility of the postseason, is something that we're extremely excited about headed into. I mean, we have another regular season game, but the Big Ten tournament, and then March Madness. Just the possibility of what this team can do moving forward.
I guess just in terms of possibilities, you guys made it through a rough January and February with all the injuries and illness. Do you feel like that it's just you're into that sense of possibility now? Like anything can happen now that you're almost whole?
Yeah. And this is a team that knew that we're a good basketball team, and seeing us come together and seeing our pieces come back, and with Merez coming back here soon, seeing us at full strength and in the way that we've shown ourselves on both sides of the basketball with Iowa and then now Michigan. I'm excited about where we're moving.